welcome
60
to
seconds.
Ray?
Yes, it's good fish, but you know, it's really
Ray.
undercooked.
It's low end heavy.
Ray, please stop talking and listen to me.
Say, has anyone seen my lunch?
Hi there. Welcome to the game show where high culture and something else collide. How many people are playing the game today? So, you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry. Just type your name in, okay?
Copy that, okay. My roommate's, he's out for the night. She's like this.
Hey, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7-question game.
Weeks, and we just, like,
Okay,
5
that's
minutes.
what I needed to know.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's letter B. That's B as in, bet you wish you were playing the game right now.
I keep getting when I'm getting...
I don't care if he's passing a kidney stone. Bring him out!
20 seconds.
Here, try it.
What the hell?
Whoa, heads up. All right, listen. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer from the screen, and you have to hit the right key that corresponds to it on your keyboard. You follow me?
10 seconds.
Okay, look alive. Here we go. Lose the desktop.
7.
Okay, and go to black.
5.
And that's confidence you
And
can count on.
stand by.
New cloaca. Because there's a reason they named it after a sewer.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Alright, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Looks like it's just the two of us. You ready to party? Okay, pick a category. The category is... Damn it, it's not just for breakfast anymore. And this one's gonna be worth $1,001 bills. Uh-oh, my friend, you just made one too many smart alecky remarks about orange juice. If noted orange juice spokesperson Anita Bryant were to literally beat you into a pulp in retaliation, what is not something you might become? A mixture of metal ore and water, the tissue at the center of a tooth, an immature insect, or a cheap detective novel. An immature insect is a pupa. But they do look a lot like pulp if they get caught in Anita's juicer. How about it? And we call this one When Flowers Do It. $2,000 for right answer. Hang on tight, 'cause here we go. Which of the following best illustrates the process by which a flowering plant reproduces? Masturbation, the spread of a sexually transmitted disease, adultery, or a lunchtime quickie? Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. A bee flies from flower to flower, spreading each one's pollen wherever he goes. This is otherwise known as cross-pollination, and be careful the next time you have sex with a bee. You never know where that stinger's been. Come on,
Question 3.
Okay, coming up, this category is... Serves 'em right. $3,000 for this one. Okay, it's fantasy time. Imagine an angry liberal fairy has appeared and turned several prominent public figures into animals. Of the following, who is not a weasel? Jesse Helms the mongoose, Rush Limbaugh the polecat, Donald Trump the ferret, or Newt Gingrich the wolverine? Too bad you didn't pick this. Jesse the mongoose is not a weasel. For Jesse, mongoose is an upgrade. Take your pick. What do you say?
The light sounds of question 4.
Category. Literary terms for the aesthetically challenged. Get this right, get $2,000. All right, imagine this episode of The Munsters. Marilyn flips through a fashion mag and comes to the sudden realization that society would not consider her to be the plain one in the family. What literary term best describes her experience? Irony, an epiphany, foreshadowing, or deconstruction? An epiphany is a big slap of reality usually provided by something simple yet striking. Like maybe a brick to the head would have made us all realize as kids how stupid the whole Munsters concept is, huh? Alright, go ahead and pick one. The category is Warp Factor 911. 2 G's for a right answer. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at you. Captain Kirk is to rescue 911 as Mr. Spock is to real UFO stories in search of how'd they do that or America's funniest home videos. Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. The host of the documentary series In Search Of. Yeah, he was always losing stuff. His phaser, his tricorder, his credibility as an actor after Star Trek. Okay, pick a category. Can you dig it? Here's 6. This category is the snappiest feet on the beat. And this one's worth $2,000. Get ready, look at this picture, and tell me which of these would be the best name for this picture? High cop tops, pigskin boots, NYPD blue suede shoes, or USAF wingtips. They're cops, and they're wearing blue suede shoes, and I hear they're standard issue these days. The Elvis haircut and beer belly are strictly optional, though. Come on, we need a category.
The 7 o'clock news with question 7.
The category, one-eyed seaman. 3,000 bananas for a right answer here. Let's suppose a face cards and all decks of playing cards are replaced by pictures of the Popeye characters. If the image of the spinach-eating sailor replaces that of the one-eyed Jack in the standard deck, in which suits will he appear? Spades and diamonds, hearts and clubs, hearts and spades, or clubs and spades? The one-eyed Jacks are the Jack of Hearts and the Jack of Spades. You know, Popeye always said he'd give his right eye to be in a deck of playing cards. How about it? We need a category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
And this category is a man with big monuments. $2,000 for a right answer. Imagine this listing in TV Guide. On What's Happening Now, Raj becomes a Hindu and converts his apartment into the Raj Mahal. The Taj Mahal was built as a mausoleum for Shah Jahan's most beloved consort. Wait till you see the bathroom he had built for her. Take your pick. What do you... Uh-oh, Pressfuts with Mime Door.
It's time for
Liquor Kiss Don't Stop.
Alright, this gibberish category is It Takes a Licking. And this opening value is going to be worth $5,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, and I'm going to be taking away a little bit of cash every second and a half. Okay, now tell me, with what 80s icon does this rhyme? Do Me Too, Kiss Gland, Amuse, and remember, ignore the punctuation. First clue, it's a band from the 80s. Yeah, well, all I want to say is I skipped the 80s. It's a band with a big album called Sports. Take it away. Type in your... Remember all those big hits they had? Me neither. All right, go ahead and pick... This one's gonna be Babes and dice games. Get it right, get $2,000. All right, ready? Complete this analogy. Baywatch is to Baywatch Nights as backgammon is to AC-doocy, baccarat, bridge, or chess. And over here we have the right answer. AC-doocy is a variation of the classic game backgammon, just like Baywatch Nights is a variation of Baywatch. But as far as I know, they still don't have any plans to add any bikini-clad young women to the rules. Well, round 1 is done, let's dive into round 2. Now remember, round 2 means double the value of the questions, which means more cash won or more cash lost. Let's go. Okay, pick a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
And this question's category is... All I said was nice sandbars. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, take a shot at this. You're on vacation in Hawaii and managed to anger the goddess Pele. If you assume she's similar to Pele the athlete, what can you expect to see? A hail of catcher's mitts, a tidal wave of hockey pucks, javelins of light. Pele is a soccer player. And he can add every one of those balls back into the volcano! Come on. 12.
Celebrity voice impersonated.
Category, let's do it. Must be sweeps week. This one's worth $6,000. Imagine an invigorating episode of Family Ties in which Mr. Keaton develops an obsession for the Greek mythological figure Agamemnon. Mr. Keaton wants to go to the block party, but the family station wagon just won't start. If he follows Agamemnon's example, what will Mr. Keaton do? Sacrifice Mallory, turn Jennifer into a snake, abdicate command of the house to Alex, or say screw it and go back to bed. Agamemnon sacrificed his eldest daughter so fair winds would carry him to the Trojan War, so Dad's gonna sacrifice Mallory. But hey, pity Mrs. Keaton. According to the story, she's gotta kill Mr. Keaton and have an affair with Skippy. How about it? We need a category.
I love 13, number 13.
Alright, next up. There is no language in our lungs. And this one's worth $4,000. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. You finally found out where that damn Carmen Sandiego is hiding out. Go for it. Type in your... In Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Which you may think is strange, but stranger still, they don't give a damn where Carmen Sandiego is. Take your pick.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
The category is... Screw the Republicans. $4,000 behind this one. You know, government cutbacks in the arts have forced some pretty drastic measures, like combining two pieces of art that cut display costs. So look closely and tell me which of the following names best fits this cost-cutting work of art. The Winged Victory Kiss, Thinker de Milo, the Ecstasy. Venus de Milo has no arms, and the Rodin's Thinker sits and thinks. In this case, he's thinking he'd like his freaking arms back. Alright. Okay, coming up, this category is... That's rough, Ralph. We got $4,000 on the table. Okay, this one's a little gross. After your Ralphing appointment, you ended up Ralphing. What happened? You got a haircut and you ejaculated. You got a cat... We have a winner! Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels great. A little lower, lower. Uh-oh. Okay, pick a category. An outstanding selection, because under that category is one major league point-racking question, the DisOrat. And the category for this DisOrat question is... roll with it, baby. All right, I'm gonna name off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me. Oh, all right, you already know how to play. Well, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. St. Louis Blues, Banders, Bay City Rollers, Kentucky Headhunters, New York Dolls, Utah Jazz, Delaware Destroyers. This is it. That's all she wrote. 5 right. Solid mediocrity. Really. Let's throw that cash into your total. Okay, babe. I need 3 more categories. Hit me with them. Come on.
Shave your vein, keep it clean, 17.
And we call this one Gilligans Island. Pop a right answer, you got 4K. Check this out. What would be the most appropriate title for an episode of Gilligans Island in which Gilligan gives up trying to find his way back to civilization? Gilligan's 3-hour tour of empiricism, Gilligan's attempts at altruism, Gilligan's fling with fatalism, or Gilligan's egoist adventure? In case you're interested, here's the right answer. A fatalistic Gilligan would believe that fate made him a castaway and there's nothing he can do to change it. So why bother trying to get off the island or changing out of that red shirt and goofy hat? Alright, go ahead and pick one.
18.
This category is making out in your own pew. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, say a minister catches you and your main squeeze making out in the choir loft of a church. What's the very first commandment mentioned in the book of Genesis that you could use in your defense? Love thy neighbor, thou shalt not commit adultery, be fruitful and multiply, or don't eat the apples. Too bad you didn't choose this. It's God's first commandment to Adam and Eve in the book of Genesis. Be fruitful and multiply. Besides, if you're going to be screaming, "Oh God," you might as well be in a church. How about...
Like a bad Hollywood scene, it was question 19.
Category Kiwi. This one's worth $4,001 bills. If kiwi shoe polish were actually made of kiwi, which of the following could not be an ingredient? Flightless birds, citrus fruit, New Zealanders, or a paste-like Hawaiian food? Honey, the fruit's gone bad. It's all green and furry.
It's a kiwi, silly.
Oh. You've never been to a luau in your life, have you? There is a paste like Hawaiian food called poi, which will not shine your shoes, but ironically enough, it tastes like shoe polish. Take your pick. What do you say?
The Fresh Saver. 20.
The category is Rudolph, the red-nosed entrepreneur. Get this right, get $2,000. All right, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. If Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, wandered into Amsterdam's the red light district is famous for its legalized prostitution and drugs. And I hear Rudolph's really into bondage.
On Rudolph, on Dasher and Dancer, on Comet, on Cupid.
Oh, yes, Santa.
All right. Jack attack time. You already know the way this works. Alright, make sure your match fits this clue. The right direction. And the right direction for you is facing that monitor. Have a good one. Tom, you rocked on this one. Amazing! Let's check out what it did to your score. That's the game! Wow, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, excellent show. Please roll the commercials. And Cookie, what's happening here?
Oh my God! They're on the high scoreboard. Can you believe it? How exciting! Are you kidding me? I couldn't care less if you get on the high scoreboard. Who am I, Richard Simmons? I don't care about self-improvement. Why don't you take a cold shower and then tell me if you want to play again?
Try the utilitarian ride. It Get Free Ride is a tabula rasa waiting to be strapped around your waist and grabbed onto for dear life.
You'll never lose your absolute spirits with this much to do.
St. Thomas Aquinas' log ride. Ready to go kart.
Hustlers Leviathan.
Twirl yourself silly on the Hose Spinoza. Find Thoreau in the Forest Land Scavenger Hunt. And kids, try the new Burden's Ass Petting Zoo. One ride, and you'll be coming back for Thomas More.
God may be dead, but heaven is a place called
Philosopher World.
Warning, in order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Mira, Pilar, it's Chucky, la ardilla loca. Vámonos a cogerle para comer su cabeza deliciosa.
¡Wow! ¡Sus niños están locos! ¡Déjame! ¡No mordisca mi cabeza!
Por favor, Chucky, tenemos muchísimo hambre.
Aquí, comen mi cereal, Fruity Choco Corn Puffies. Hace su leche rosado y tarty.
¡Qué sabroso! Chucky, tú estás nuestro amigo más mejor y delicioso. Te amamos, Chucky.
¿Sí? Adiós, pendejo.